Hey guys, welcome if you're new, and welcome back to my channel if you're May baby, period. But so today's video is gonna be another store makeup, aka I'm gonna be telling you guys another crazy story time. This story time is about the time that my boyfriend had a whole nother girlfriend. Yes, bitch. Yes. He was dating the both of us at the same time. So let's get into this video. Yeah. So I did the concealer and my brows off screen. Let's go ahead and dive into the story time. Period. I'm still sort of my winter shades, sort of. I know I've been outside for a couple times these past few weeks, but let's get this started. So it all started, I don't remember exactly where I met this boy, but I met him somewhere, okay? I met him, I think, on a dating app. No. I had posted something on Instagram, okay? This is when my Instagram was just starting to pop. Like, it was like starting to pop. Like, you know, I went from having only a couple hundred followers to literally out of nowhere to like 500 followers, right? And this dude, let me just put this up here. This dude reaches out to me on Instagram and says, it was like a dare thing. It was like I was like a post about something I posted, and he was responding to it through my DMs, and I'm thinking he just this regular guy trying to talk to me regular. I was naive, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was just trying to talk to me regular. So I talked to this boy, and I respond to him. We texting, whatever. All of a sudden, girl, he talking about he find me sexy. Like, I think you attractive. I was like, oh, is that why you reached out to me? Is that why you? He's like, I mean, a boy had to make his move somehow. And I was like, oh, okay, I feel you, I see you, period. Do your big one. So he goes ahead and does flirtation with me. We flirting, whatever, right? Mind you, this boy live in Toledo, Ohio. I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm gonna call him T. So T lives in Toledo, Ohio, and at the time I was 18 in my apartment, my first ever apartment ever, and me and him were dating. It was cute. It was like a cute little puppy love relationship here, right? Basically, and we're dating, and this boy was obsessed with playing video games, and I think that's the reason why I stopped dating gamers, because of that exact reason. Is because of that. But now I'm giving them another chance because, you know, I'm a gamer myself, and why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? It's cute to be with someone who I can play video games with, right? That's what I'm starting to think nowadays. But back then I was like, you know, I was confused to why the fuck he likes playing video games so damn much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what is this video game shit like? So I didn't really mind. So he'll be on FaceTime with me while he's on his, you know, his game. Right? We'll be on FaceTime. And he'll be playing his game like this, like gamer boys do, you know? And all was well, but we just kept having issues. I don't know what, it was like random issues, like petty issues, petty fights. And we were like, so I like, you know me, like if I feel like you're not benefiting my life and you're causing more stress than you are causing relief towards me, I'm gonna cut you out of my life, period. Like, I'm not about to keep you around me just to keep you around me. So, me being me, I said, you know what? I think we need to break up because this is too much for me. He got mad at me for breaking it off with him. You know what I'm saying? He got mad at me breaking it off with him. So we're broken up, but somehow, some way, I think either I texted him or he texted me. Either we got back together, okay? We're broken up for like a month. We get back together. And this man is a little distant now. Like, he's not texting me as on time as he usually does or anything like that. He's being distant as fuck. And I'm just confused on what's going on. I'm like, what did I do to make this boy so distant from me? Because the breakup wasn't my fault. It was his fault because he was fucking up, right? And then, come to find out, later on in the story, you know why. So we're having arguments. I'm fighting with him because he's not making no time for me to hang out with me and to talk to me on FaceTime. Mind you, we're long distance. Like, he'll fall asleep with us on FaceTime and shit like that. And it would just hurt my feelings. Because, like, Do you know what it takes for me to even like do this with you? Like, I am like, at this time I'm no longer a virgin, so clearly I'm not a virgin anymore. So I'm not having sex with anybody because I'm waiting for your ass to make your move to come to see me. So it's like, I'm not having sex with nobody and everything, and you can't make the simple thing as to make time to be with me. So that upset me. And then one day, out of the blue, I don't know what it was, but I decided, let me check this nigga's following. Let me check this nigga's following. And mind you, that is the worst thing a woman can do, is look at a man's following, because you're just gonna hurt your own feelings. Something I'm gonna stop doing starting today. Y'all, put that date somewhere. June 21st, 2024 is the last time Kai, aka Kyramaiii, is going to look through a man's following, like all that shit. I don't give a fuck no more. Like, you know what? It is what it is. And the truth gonna come out regardless, boo. It's gonna come out regardless. So what's the point in me snooping? I don't want to snoop no more. What she said, I don't want to hurt anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me right now. I don't want to hurt anymore. I'm over it. I'm done. Like, you got it, boo. You got it. You got it. Like, you did your big one. Like, you really had me look like a fool out here. So, period. You won. I surrender. You won. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking right nowadays. But at that time, I was only freshly in the relationship environment. So we're arguing. Finally, I'm like, fuck it. So I look through his likes, and y'all won't believe what I see. A bitch liking his pictures. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, bro. Are you serious? This is real life, right? This is real life. So I said, you know what? We're done. So I break up with him again, the second time. I think me and him broke up at least 5 times before I finally gave up and didn't want to go back with him anymore, which pissed him off. Like, y'all, it pissed this boy off so much that I did not want to take him back a 5th time. Like, babes, we've been fighting for fucking 5 months straight. There's no going back. Like, we're done. It's done. It's dead. This relationship is never. Like, it's a dead mission. It's not happening. You know what I mean? So he's over here, like, mad at me, and I just decided to ignore him. I stopped responding to his messages. I stopped responding to his messages, and then out of nowhere, he posts a bitch. He posts this girl talking about, can nothing come between us, we stick forever like glue, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, you and I haven't been broken up that long. So where did this bitch come from? My friend was like, he has been dating that girl at the same time as you. I said, you know what, babe, you up to something. Let's find out. So I went into detective mode. Bitch, I will find whatever I want to find. I'm gonna find whatever I need to find. That's just, I'm gonna be honest, that's me. Whatever I need to find, I'm gonna find out. So I go ahead and go through this nigga's page, because he didn't tag the girl. I think he tagged the girl. So I went on this girl's page. First thing I said was, I'm bad as fuck compared to her. Listen, I was 18, okay? But first thing I could think about was, I look better than this girl. Why the fuck? How dare he disrespect me like this? You feel me? That was back in the day. Now I'm like, I'm learning to not say that, but like, I still be looking better than these bitches, okay? So Excuse me, that's a reflex. But I look better than this bitch. So I decided to do the one thing that every girl does, because me and him were only broken up for like a week before he posted this bitch. A week, my nigga. Like, what? So I text the girl. I'm like, I'm gonna text this girl and find out. I want to know. I'm thinking she gonna be respectful, and we're gonna talk through this shit, right? So I text her and I say, how long have you been? I was like, I want to ask you a question. I was so stupid, y'all. I said, I want to ask you a question. The messenger's still on Instagram, by the way. If I really wanted to scroll short to y'all, but I'm not going to do that because that's doing too much. But I was like, how long have you and T been dating? She said since November. No, that's November. Me and him started dating in August. So her and him have been dating. Yeah, we were apart for a month, October. Yeah, it's in November. And I'm like, wait, what? November? She's like, yeah. I'm like, but me and him were back together in November. So you're telling me that you and him started dating when me and him got back together? Bitch, what? The way I was so salty and hurt by this shit. I was salty. Not because he moved on, because I could care less, period. But it was the fact that he thought he was slick. Like, I wouldn't find this information out. Like, I wouldn't really figure out that you really got me fucked up. So that's when I'm like, okay. I was like, that's weird, because me and him started in August, and I broke up with him in October, and we got back together in November. She's like, no, that's my man. I said, oh, okay. I guess he's both of our mans at this point, because he was my man too. She said, ain't no way. She said, ain't no way he was dating you. I looked at her and I said, bitch, you're right. Because I'm bad as fuck. I mean, look at me. I'm bad as fuck. I'm baddie to the T. I remember I had posted, I'm getting off track, but I remember I had posted a picture of me as a baby, like a 5-year-old, to a picture of me till I was 21. And someone said, damn, someone's always been God's favorite, period. When it comes to appearance, yeah. Of course I'm God's favorite. Hold on. Of course I'm God's favorite. What? Bitch, I eat, okay? I eat and leave no crumbs. And that's on period. So, to me, it's like, you're right. It's surprising that he even got with me, because I'm too good looking of a girl for him to get with. So, I'm like, okay, cool beans. Like, well, I don't know what she wanted from this, like a cookie or something. Like, I don't know what she wanted from that. But, yeah, I'm only doing a simple look today, because I'm not really inspired to do a lot today. But, yeah, so this bitch gonna say some shit like, me and her start going back and forth. We arguing. I said, why am I arguing with this bitch when I could argue with him? It's more fun arguing with the guy than the girl. And I wasn't even trying to argue with her. I was just trying to talk to her and get information. I got to see how it get. She started sending me screenshots of their conversations and everything. She's still blowing me up on one hand, and he's blowing me up on the other hand. So I'm talking to this nigga through my phone number, and I'm like, you got me fucked up, T. Like, you really out here making me look stupid, bro. Like, you had a whole girlfriend while you and I was together. Like, how you cheat on me and then continue to entertain the bitch while we together? I felt like Cardi B for a second there. I felt like Cardi B. And that's why I always say I can relate to more so Cardi than anybody else, because literally that was my life. Like, I was literally Cardi B for the longest, y'all. Like, y'all don't even understand. Like, that shit hurt my fucking feelings. Like, nigga, you got me out here looking stupid, bro. Like, you got me out here looking stupid as fuck. Like, why? If you don't want to be with me, just don't be with me. So me and him are arguing. He's saying like, it ain't even that serious. I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, you know what? I can't do this with you no more, T. You got me fucked up. You got me bent backwards. And honestly, y'all can have each other. Because they lived in the same city. Him and her lived in the same city. Which means they probably was fucking. And I can't get him there. We don't live in the same city or state. Bitch, fuck a city. We don't even live in the same state. So I said, fuck this shit. I'm not going to be able to give him the pussy he need. Like, I wasn't gonna be able to. So it was like no point in me even fighting this bitch. Like, I was like, you know what? You got it. You won, babes. So I left him alone, everything, right? And I had moved on to another guy, which was my ex, the one that, you know, passed away, RIP. So I moved on to my ex, and my ex also did me dirty, but that's a story for another time. So I'm talking to this guy, this new guy. We fucking with each other. I'm fucking with his energy. He fucking with mine. You know, we liking the vibes or whatever. And all is well until I don't know what happened, but I was trying to break up with this dude because he was just so ugly to me. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like his energy. He was just giving dusty vibes, and I wanted to break up with him. This was like, I wanted to like stop talking to him. This was before we even started dating. Like, he forced the relationship. This was before we even started dating. Like, he literally forced his relationship on me. So I'm chilling, right? Like, I'm doing my big one as I should, period. And this guy, dead ass, dead serious. Guys, I'm like irritated talking about this right now. But this guy, dead serious, has the audacity to real life, like real life, guys, text T. He texts T. Mind you, me and T are like, he's like telling that girl he don't want her no more, and me and him are trying to rekindle our relationship and be back together because he wants me and I wanted him, period. Because I was in puppy love mode with him. So the white guy who became my ex after T had the audacity to call this nigga and tell him. He said sorry guys. So where was I? Oh yes. This man had the audacity bitch to text T because he didn't want to be replaced. Little did I know he was using me. He just ended up using me for a place to stay. Ruined the whole the whole potential relationship that was gonna get amended or whatever. He probably would have cheated again, to be honest. So he low-key did me a favor at this point. Whatever, fuck it, right? So he contacts T, bro. He literally contacted T. I was like, why would you do that? He contacted T, and T was like, you out here talking about I cheat, you cheating too. I said, hold on. Me and this nigga met in October, and I didn't start dating him until November 22nd. That's when he proposed to me. I don't know, y'all. It was that whole storyline. I'm gonna tell y'all one day. I'm just not in the mood for it right now because he's only been dead for 2 years, so I kind of feel like it's insensitive to his family to talk about it right now. But I will talk about it maybe next year. Just keep that story time in your heads. But just know he was abusive. Anyways, so this nigga did the big one, and now they talking about me. Calling he laughing, talking about something. The nigga he was trying to get. He y'all don't get me started. That boy, he was white but saying stuff like, he's like, the nigga he was trying to get back with. Look at him now. Where he now? You can't get his ass back. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well just chill with me. I was like, you know what? Dick is dick. Whatever. I was like, dick is dick. It's whatever. Like, I don't even care at this point. I blocked T and move on my life. It's giving Mystique vibes. So I was like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. This is dick. Like, I can get dick anywhere I want. You feel me? Period. Like that one girl said, I can get dick anytime I want. I can get dick anytime I want. I can get dick anytime I want. Anytime I want. That's how I felt. So I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I can get dick anytime I want. I don't need this nigga. Fuck this shit. You feel me? Like, whatever. So I ended up trying to make things work with this white boy. Big mistake, because that's what led to my first ever abusive relationship. I should have known from the get-go that he wasn't shit. I mean, he didn't have his own place. He didn't even have a car, bro. He didn't have a car, a job, nothing, brody. He just moved into my apartment, which my uncle and my aunt were paying for, and which to this day I regret, because if it wasn't for that, I would have been living it happy right now. But I wouldn't be here right now, and you guys wouldn't be seeing my face right now, would y'all now? So it's whatever. I'm grateful. So this man, let me get my lashes ready. This man, T, ends up contacting me a year later, apologizing for what he did. And I told him to his face, like, you know what? It's not even that deep. Like, honestly, I feel like you did me a big justice. He's like, why you say that? I was like, because, like, you know, like, I learned my lesson. Like, I learned that sometimes it's not good to do long distance. It's good to save yourself. You feel me? Like, it's good to wait until you meet the right guy. And I didn't wait either way, because I just went straight to my ex. But I also need to learn more, because I didn't learn everything I thought I learned when I left T, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's all right, thank you for the lesson. He's like, I mean, don't put it like that. And I was like, it was a lesson, you know, it was definitely a lesson, but thank you. And he was like, I mean, I guess you're welcome. And I was like, it is, thank you. So me and him didn't talk after that. I didn't speak to him ever since. But one time I got stranded in Canada. I could definitely do that story time. That shit was funny. I got stranded in Canada and we was passing by Toledo, Ohio. And why the nigga gonna say, hey, ain't that where that one nigga used to date before me lived? I was like, why are you even thinking about that nigga? I was, mind you, I was not even thinking about that nigga. Like, that was the last thing on my fucking mind, brody. Like, last thing on my damn mind was that dude. It was my thing on my mind was, how the fuck are we gonna get out of this fucking area that we are stranded in? Like, the GPS is in a whole, all of a sudden the GPS turned to fucking French. I don't speak French, he don't speak French, but yeah, that was just a funny moment that I had after him and I separated. But yeah, that's the story time, y'all. He had a whole other girlfriend on me, and I had no idea. I was completely oblivious to this whole situation. And it honestly did hurt. It did hurt knowing that you can love someone and put your trust in them, and then one day just find out that they were not ever truthful towards you. And it's like, bro, you fucking kidding me? Like, be fucking for real. So I just got over it, you know. I got over it. I moved on with my partner, and things were good at first with him. Like, honestly, everything was good at first with him until the power started going off, and because my aunt stopped paying, because there was a whole nigga in the house. They're like, he needs to pay your bills and stuff, and I had to get a job to pay the rent and stuff and all this extra shit. And I was a student in school, and then I got pregnant, and then I miscarried. It was like a whole roller coaster ride. But yeah, that's how that story ended. Me and him just never spoke again after that day that he reached out back to me. And I've been to myself ever since. Like, I have not been, I wasn't doing anything but being with that guy at that time. But it was just mind-boggling to me, the fact that, like, that even happened to me. That was even my reality. Like, I've had some really fucked up situations with niggas. Like, I never thought I would even be in. Like, I never thought that I would be in a relationship situation where a nigga had a whole nother girlfriend. Like, that was the last thing on my mind. And the thing is, I wasn't even thinking about relationships when I was in high school, to be honest. Like, that was the last thing on my mind anyways, altogether. But to think that could have been possibly my life, babes, if you told me that when I was 18, I'll look at you like, what are you talking about? Ugh. I would never fall for a guy like that. That's what I would have said. Like 18-year-old me would be like, I would have never fall for a guy like that. I'm not that dumb. Baby, you don't even have to be dumb. You don't gotta be dumb. These niggas, they will treat you like you dumb. But thankfully, I did my research and I found out the truth before he can do something. Before he can have me out here looking like a dumb bitch. What the fuck? You know what I mean? So I'm very grateful for that, because those experiences I had, because now I know better. But that just shows you that, like, you never know, babes. Like, you never know. You never know, babes. Like, you never know how a man really feel about you until you show yourself. But since today's look is a bit boring, I am gonna put on my lashes off screen. But since today's look is a little bit boring, I am gonna make the lips blue, because it is Pride Month. And I'm gonna go to downtown. Okay guys, so I did change into my PJs. We are having girls' night / gathering in a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what ended up happening. It kind of broke my heart to, like, when that happened. It really broke my little heart, my little 18-year-old heart. Like, he would do that to me, but you know, things happened, and sometimes you gotta learn from your mistakes. I definitely did learn. Stop snooping on these niggas' accounts. And also, if a guy's being distant, girl, just cut him off. Like, don't beg him to be with you. Like, don't beg for attention. Don't beg for him to be around you. Simply just end the whole relationship, and you're gonna feel better about yourself. Period. That's what I learned. But babe, try to post notification bell, baby girl, because you know you want to see more of me. Because who wouldn't? Because I do want to see more of you. Period. Now turn on the notification bell, baby. Ching, ching, ching. And I want you guys to do none other than Lady Gaga. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel and be part of my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mini-me's. Bye! I shine so bright.